Okay, so it seems like recently there's been a little bit of a situation going down with Mori Calliope, and essentially she put out an announcement a couple of hours ago, which has a lot of people worried, right? And a lot of people supporting her and sending her a lot of kind of messages and things. And essentially she says here, taking some time off and don't know when I'll be back. For now, take care of yourselves. So yeah, very sudden, very kind of out of the blue, right? This wasn't like a planned hiatus or anything like that they usually do, because obviously we've seen this before. For example, like the Furumoko hiatus, right? They literally planned it out, said that it was going to be happening, and then it happened, and now obviously Fuwa is back, right? But obviously with Mori Calliope, it seems like she's taking a break pretty suddenly. Now, obviously, whenever it comes to this kind of news, there is a lot of speculation and things, which obviously we don't want to get into, but essentially there has been, you know, some posts that she also put up on her membership page too, which obviously I can't share because obviously it's behind a paywall, but apparently it's nothing to do with like family or anything like that, which obviously is good because, of course, usually whenever it comes to an announcement like this, it's something to do with like a family member, maybe like dying or something like that, and it's like quite sudden, right? And that tends to be why, you know, there is a sudden hiatus or a sudden break or a sudden whatever. But no, it doesn't seem like that is the case, but she still needs to take some time off. And we don't know how long this is going to be. We don't know if this is going to be a couple weeks, couple months, you know, maybe longer. I don't know. But they're saying, you know, she doesn't know when she'll be back. And obviously, if you're saying take care, Mori, then take care, Miss Callie. I hope you're okay. Rest up, Mori. Goku can fill in while you're away. Say, hope you can have tons of delicious food. Take it easy and get some rest. We look forward to your return. Take care. So yeah, a lot of people obviously putting in their support, right? And a lot of people have been talking about this, especially over on the Hololive subreddit, saying Callie will be taking some time off. Obviously, they got a link to the original post, which we just looked at. And, you know, it says not to be speculative, but I've seen some posts such an abrupt, short, vague, I gotta go. It's almost something tragic and family related. But as we know, it is not that. You know, they're saying it's not family health related. If you want more details, you can become a member and read the membership post that she just made. So did she delete it? I just became a member and I don't see anything. And apparently it's like up for higher members. Now, some people have been talking about that kind of side of things and saying, you know, where is it saying? It's kind of weird to put it behind a paywall like this. Either share it with the fans or don't share it if it's too personal. That our lowest tier is called Emote Deadbeat. That tier is strictly to unlock emotes. It doesn't even include any of the members only stuff. But okay, that makes more sense. But again, it seems like it is just locked to actual members, right? Which I guess is kind of understandable. Some people don't understand it because, you know, obviously, you know, you're locking it behind something that, you know, needs to be paid for, which I do think is a little bit weird. But also I can also understand it from her point of view of she wants it to go to, you know, her actual fans, you know, the ones that are, you know, that are behind her financially and things, of course, are going to be bigger fans than the people that are just going to be reading her posts on YouTube. So I can see both sides of it as to why, you know, she did that. So yeah, of course, that is it. But yeah, as we know, it is not to do with family or anything like that. So again, it is pretty interesting, right? Saying not really, she can share it with whoever wants. It's her life, not yours. Saying nothing on the talents, but tier memberships are kind of a ridiculous concept. I mean, again, that's a completely different conversation, right? People saying, I'm happy to see it. Here is not that then. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Yeah, so a lot of people kind of supporting that. Then finally, I hope she actually rests. And obviously some people are taking this as like a, you know, she's going on a little bit of a break, a little bit of a rest or whatever. I mean, this seems like a little bit more urgent than just like she's going to go and sit back and relax and do whatever for a couple of weeks, right? It seems like something has happened, something has gone on where she has to take time off rather than like I'm going to take time off to, what do you call it? Relax, right? Because that's two different things, I feel like. There's time off to go on holiday or whatever, and there's time off whenever something bad happens or something in your life happens. And you need to go, right? And I think that is essentially, you know, what this is. It's one of these things where she has to go. She has to do whatever she has to do, right? Then just check the members post. Honestly, it does sound a bit worrying, but judging from the general tone, she will sort it out, but it may take some time. All we can do is patiently wait. And obviously, yeah, obviously, I love you saying you've worked hard recently, that I hope she'll have a nice break, and I hope she can take care of herself soon. So, right, she started Darksiders, hope she's good. The damn, something must serious have to happen to Carly to give such a vague farewell. I hope everything's okay. He said only vague to non-members apparently. Being bored strikes again. Said I hate not knowing, but I'm also a big believer in trusting the talent. Carly always returns as soon as she can, sometimes to her detriment. saying behind the scenes stuff really upset her. In a members post, she mentions feeling disrespected and undervalued. She's such a hard worker and puts so much time into her concert. I can only hope that she'll be compensated for all the hard work that she's put into Hololive as a whole. So yeah, a lot of people have been talking about, you know, people saying people are getting mad at you for saying this due to it being a membership post, but this is the sort of thing that shouldn't really be kept from a secret from the community at large. So it seems like it's more so to do with like a company thing, that maybe she's a little bit unhappy. Again, I'm unsure, right? Obviously it is a pretty mixed bag, and there's a lot of people saying different things, right? But as we know, it isn't anything to do with like a family member or anything like that. So that's the good side of things. But of course, people are worried in the sense of other things, right? And you know, obviously she does put in a lot of work, and she has done you know, a lot, right? She's been very successful at Hololive, and is successful, you know, as a VTuber in general, right? Because of course she's done everything. She's done like, you know, anime openings for Getchi Akuta. She's done, you know, songs. She's done so much, right? And you know, I feel like hopefully that does go appreciated, right? People saying not family or health related, and she's not allowed to talk about. So probably something company related. I assume said yeah, she's unhappy about the behind the scenes stuff. How serious is it? I'd imagine it have to be something big, considering she went from saying she was going to stream something tomorrow to taking a break in the span of 6 hours. So not too long of a break anyways, and she'll be still showing up here and there. It doesn't seem like she plans to use that time off to try right any wrongs. So some people say it could be visa related, usually the case. But people said there's been a lot of activity from Japan's current administration. So maybe that could be the case. Yeah, it seems like, you know, there is a lot of, you know, maybe something to do with her time at Hololive. But again, you know, we don't want to speculate about that. We don't want to go too far into that, because, of course, it is completely up to her and what she is doing, right? And hopefully, you know, she does get it all sorted out. Hopefully, you know, she can talk to some people at the company as well and maybe sort things out, because as I said, she's one of, you know, the biggest talent. I think that, of course, it would, you know, be one of the best things for them and her to kind of continue and hopefully make things better. But we'll have to see, right? We'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see what comes from it. But yeah, it seems like she will be taking a break for now, and we'll have to see what happens in the future. And yeah, she might make another kind of post maybe whenever she is back. But as she says, she doesn't know when she'll be back. It could be, as I said, a couple weeks, couple months, you know, we don't know. It is just, you know, kind of a random, you know, quick break that I think a lot of people don't know too much about, right? But apart from that, it seems like the support has been good, though. It seems like a lot of fans have been supporting her in terms of, you know, wanting her to come back as soon as possible, as well as, you know, saying, you know, take that break while she can, right? Because, of course, she isn't the best at taking breaks. But, of course, you know, sometimes it can help, and some people don't really realize that until they take the break. So hopefully she does, you know, take the time off that she needs and isn't too stressed about whatever is going on at the moment. But as I said, I'm just hoping things just kind of sort themselves out, or she sorts things out, or whatever. And yeah, it seems like she yeah, will be on break for a bit. But that's about all I got for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameStop, use my code Kaza, get 10% off. Again, they've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.